Hi, so my name is Davy and I'm doing this for the extra English um, reading that we had to do. So I'm first gonna talk about the first article. The first article was talking about how it was very important for young adult fiction in schools. And I really agree with that because I remember growing up and I was always reading, and I'm currently doing a course in an MBO for for education assistant. I think that's what you call it. And what I'm seeing there is that not a lot of kids are reading and a lot of kids are just playing on iPads and stuff. And I think it's nice that we are going with the that we are growing with the digital age. But I also think it's important that kids still learn from books, and you can learn a lot from young adult fiction. So I think that was really important. The second article talks about why Trump won, and it kind of talks about what he promised and how he succeeded in winning over the country. And I kind of he made some points and he is keeping his promise after all, but the way he's dealing with it and what I read in the article about how he's doing it, I didn't really agree with that. Then I watched two videos. The first one was talking about a person who worked in a bank for 20 years, and he then became a teacher at the age of 50, and he really talks about how if you're a perfectionist that it's hard for you to teach because a class doesn't always go the way you want it to go. And I really agree, especially since I've done some internships now at elementary schools. It's really hard when you envision a lesson that you want to give and it doesn't go the way that you want it to go. So that's really hard. The second video that I watched was about a researcher that became a teacher and how he's doing like his university course to become a teacher now. And it really showed how much work he had to put in and how kind of hard it was too. And then I did a test. I did the test kind of like asked you 44 questions about if you're capable of standing in front of a class. So you got a lot of different scenarios. And my score was 66%. I think that's mostly because sometimes I didn't read a question correctly. And but I do think I'm very capable of standing in front of a class, even if I got a 66% on that test. I did really like how they put the questions though, because some of the questions I've really seen at my internships at the schools I've been to. And I'm kind of like looking at the answers, I'm seeing like, oh, maybe I should have handled it that way. And that would have been a lot better. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. And I really think the articles were really great. And they weren't hard to read at all, actually. I think they were pretty easy. So yeah, that's these are my extra English readings that I did on the articles.